Okay, so if you run a concrete coating company, a painting company, or just a floor maintenance company, and you want to get more commercial jobs without running paid ads, without waiting for referrals, and without buying leads from Home Advisor and such, yes, there is a way to do this for pennies on the dollar without doing either one of those things. No one else is utilizing these techniques at the moment in the industry. So that's where you have the competitive edge. And I'm not going to bore you any further. You're going to need three things and three things only to actually make this happen, right? Number one is who, number two is how, and number three is what. So stick around and I'll walk you through exactly what we're saying, how we're saying it, and to who we're saying those things to actually make this happen. So, number one, your who. Let's say you want to reach out to restaurant owners in the LA area to redo their floor, right? And if you don't like restaurants, you can choose a different niche like barbershops, like vet clinics, or whatever else it is that you want to target. I would recommend targeting them separately and targeting multiple niches if that one niche doesn't have at least 5 to 10,000 locations in your local area. So, with that being said, number one is you're going to have to actually find these people's information. Don't worry, this is completely legal. There's no laws against finding someone's email on their website, but it would be quite tedious to do that manually. So you're going to head over to outscraper.com and you're going to create a free account. When you log in, you're going to go into the four squares on the side where it's going to say by brand, by type, and other things. You're going to click on by type, and then you're going to do businesses in POI, and you're going to go to Google Maps Scraper. So what this is going to allow you to do is this going to allow you to scrape every single business and their email address and their phone number and location and a bunch of other cool details. All that stuff is cool. So I'd actually just recommend leave it at email and contact scraper and email address verifier, because we actually want to make sure that the email addresses we reach out to are legit, and we're not going to go into the junk box. So now that we covered the who, the second step is the how. How are we going to reach out to these people? Now, traditionally, you're only going to have really three options. You're either going to have to call them, email them, or drop in physically. We're going to default to email because it's going to give us the most leverage. The second part is instantly.ai. What they do for you is as soon as you sign up for just $97 a month, they're going to allow you to send up to 20,000 emails per month, right? So the cool part about this is they'll do all your setup, all the coding stuff that you don't have to deal with, which is amazing. And they'll also put in a warm up for you to make sure that your accounts are healthy. Now that we covered who we're going to reach out to and how we're going to reach out to them, the third, but definitely not the least important part, is going to be your messaging, like your offer and like the copywriting. So without further ado, let me hop in right here. So what we do here is we stick to four lines, okay? The first line is going to be good evening. I was in the area last week and I saw the restaurant, so I went to see if I could help. Right off the bat, we offered a little bit of vague personalization because honestly, personalization is not worth sacrificing the volume. So we want to keep it, broadly personal, like, hey, I was in the area, I saw your restaurant. So the next line is letting them know what we do. So in this case, we let them know we specialize in floor coatings, and we recently worked with a few restaurants around the central Connecticut, and noticed they mainly had slippery floors that were hard to clean and pose a hazard to the staff. Now, what we're doing here is we're letting them know what we do and how that is relevant to their pain point. Because if you do a little bit of research, you'll be able to find out that most restaurants are struggling with slippery floors. They're hard to clean and they pose a hazard to the staff, fail inspections all the time, yada, yada, yada. So now that we've identified how we were relevant to their problem, we're going to also offer a relevant solution, which is going to be like super simple. So I am reaching out because I put together a guide on cost-effective floor maintenance options that are guaranteed to save your team hours on cleaning, make it impossible to have any slip hazards. Now, what this does, guys, is it takes those problems that they have and positions us as the appropriate solution to that. And then just a super simple call to action, which is like, do you want me to send it over? Now, obviously, guys, what's going to happen here is like a lot of people are going to be like, yes, but they're not actually going to have you, do their floor. That's perfectly fine. I mean, this is cold outreach. And if you're thinking like 100% of the people are going to line up and start buying from you, I'm sorry to break your heart, but that's just not going to happen, right? But what this does is it allows for us to get in front of the rest of the market that's openly looking for a solution to their floor conditions that we mentioned above, right? So, and this is a blueprint that I personally made, which are five, most cost-effective methods to keep business floors clean, safe, and aesthetic. Now, you're thinking like, why are we giving them five options, et cetera, et cetera? And that's because out of all of these options, an epoxy floor coating is truly the most cost efficient and the safest and labor reducing option possible. So obviously, once we send that over to them, they see the value, but we don't just stop at that, right? We're not just giving out free handouts. So as soon as we get a notification that, hey, someone's interested in like this free flooring guide, we actually have the team give them a call. So either my client or somebody on my team will give them a call and start a appointment setting conversation that will drive the conversation from like, hey, I saw that you're looking for like a free flooring guide to, hey, tell me what's wrong with your floor. Oh, this is how we can help. Oh, would you want me to drop by and, give you some numbers, or would you want me to drop by and give you a free design and then just essentially build upon that value that we're offering at first and get our foot in the door? So, with that being said, just a quick bonus, you want to make sure you call them within 2 to 4 minutes, because after that, they're probably going to move on with their busy lives and they're going to forget about it. So, to wrap it up, we need the who, which is the people that we're going to be targeting. If you're doing painting, you can target realtors, restaurants as well. If you're doing concrete coating, you can target restaurants, warehouses, facilities, commercial real estate companies. So the second is how, and we're going to use instantly for that one, obviously, because it allows us to send so many emails while staying out of the spam box and make it super personalized. And number three, we're going to have a blueprint like this one that, allows us to come across as the helper and actually provide value before we even try to charge these guys, right? Because that's what the world is all about nowadays. Just everyone's trying to make money, and you stand out by offering them some help. So if you like to see more stuff like this, that's kind of like underground and nobody else is doing it, but it's working really well, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'll provide you some of my secrets. And if you want these same exact templates and same exact processes, you can click the link in my description where I'm literally out of insanity giving you guys every single thing that other people are going to charge for. You heard that right. We're giving away winning Facebook ads. We're giving away an appointment setting bot that's going to book your appointments for you, qualify them financially. If you want to find out why I'm doing that, click the link below. But other than that, if you implement these things, man, you're going to get a bunch of commercial jobs, and then you're going to be mad at me because you don't have enough time to yourself. So with that being said, have a great day and God bless you.